Welcome to Outlander Media. I'm Kirby Lee Bailey. We're at Lamasco's Bar and Grill in Evansville, Indiana, and I'm with Jahred from Hed PE.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for taking the time out. Stoked to be in, where are we, Kentucky?
No, we're in Indiana.
Okay. Well, it's good to be in Indiana. Yeah, we were in Indiana last night. We played in Indianapolis at a place called the Hi-Fi. Have you been there?
No.
I love that place, man. It's great. It's a great city. It's only about 3 hours from here, I think. 3 or 4. Yeah, maybe 3. I don't know.
It all starts to run together after
It
a
sure
while.
does. This is a long-ass tour, so it's a blessing and a curse. Like, I have a 3-year-old daughter who's gotten potty trained and lost a tooth while I was gone. So, but at least I'm earning, it's a good tour. 10 weeks.
3-year-old daughter?
Yeah. I have a 17-year-old son, and then my wife and I were surprised by a daughter during COVID.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah. COVID baby for real. Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, I just got a brand new grandchild. I'm like,
No, yeah, I'm that age too.
Me and you about the same age.
Right. So there you have it, though. I have a young wife, but anyway.
Well, there's nothing
We
wrong.
still have a teenager, and we got this new baby, so.
Loving the new Detox album.
Oh, thanks, man. Debut #1
Of course.
on Apple iTunes, Metal and Rock, so that'll live forever. That's a big middle finger to everybody. No, every hater. Right?
I think my favorite 2 songs is Rat Race and the 10th song,
PCH, yeah, the last song. Wow, that song means a lot to me, too, yeah.
I just liked it because it had a shout out for Circus Magazine. I was like, damn, I ain't
Wow,
heard that
yeah.
in forever.
Oh, wow, yeah. It mentions the line is ever since I saw myself in Circus Magazine, right? Which is, God, 97 or something. I don't know, but that song is just a great song. It brings a feeling of nostalgia and just reminiscing, bringing back just reminiscing on how it all started.
Yeah, like I said, I've always been a big fan of Hed PE. Always have. I didn't come on board to y'all till I think it was 04, 05.
Oh,
that
right.
range.
Maybe only in America or something.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I just purchased it in Balad, which is Anaconda, which was in Iraq, and I was a truck driver in the military.
Yeah. Okay, which branch?
Army.
Wow, that's interesting because one of my best friends, Crazy Ed, who tour manages and wears many hats with us, did 10 years in the Army. Yeah, so thanks for your service.
Well, every day, when I got ready to go on the convoy, I was a truck driver when I was in, and every day I started off, and I always kept in mind for that album had me rolling every day. And I've always wanted to see y'all do Wake Up, but I've never seen that song.
Wow, they were just practicing it.
Really?
Yes.
I have never seen y'all perform that
They
song.
just learned it, yeah. So I'm gonna have to pull up the fucking lyrics and see if I can remember them.
I mean, that was always my jam, getting ready to hit the road. Well, I would start at the beginning of the album, at the beginning of the CD. I mean, y'all were actually my very first VIP that I ever did.
Oh, wow, very cool.
That was, I'm doing the Wayback Machine right now. It was the Strange Noise Tour.
Yeah.
With the Cottonmouth Kings and Tech 9.
Yeah, wow.
And it was at one of my favorite venues I've been to. I've been everywhere. It was Pops in Sauget, Illinois. I know you gotta know that one.
We were just there, dude. It was a great night, too. I've been going there for fucking 30 years,
I love that venue. I always like to say, I always make sure if I go to that venue, you got to go early enough if you want something to eat before you walk in that venue, because everybody locks the doors at nighttime immediately.
I'll tell you what, Pops is great. And we always call that the parking lot of broken dreams because there's 2 strip clubs.
Yeah, it's right next door. Matter of fact, I think of that show, if I remember correctly, it's been years ago, and I remember there was a girl over without a stitch of clothing up there dancing with Tech 9 and the Cottonmouth Kings that night.
Sure,
I'll never forget that show.
Right. Rock and roll.
Like I say, you were my youngest daughter's, her first concert.
Wow.
That was in Louisville. I can't remember the name of the venue. It was outside. It used to be an airport hangars.
Oh,
in
shit.
Louisville,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Y'all were opening for ICP.
Nice, yeah.
She was talking about, oh, wow. He was talking about those emo people just letting them have it up there.
I was making a joke, yeah. I just knew who I was talking to, and I knew what they would laugh at. Truth be told, who cares if you're emo or punk rock or metal or juggalo or who could really give a fuck, you know?
It was a great
just
show.
making jokes, you know?
Hey, it's always fun when you're with Insane Clown Posse and their bunch.
Yeah, but you shouldn't take it too serious.
Oh, we don't.
Right.
I never have taken your music that serious.
Right, neither do I.
It's like a punchline.
Right, because it's mixed up with like true life shit with just like pushing buttons and stuff, you know, and whatever might sound good or feel good while I'm writing at the time, you know. I think because now in the age of this age of hip hop, where so many of the artists are writing about real life, people want to apply that to rock music when it's not that way, you know. Because I'll write songs, get into the mind of whatever, a stalker or a serial killer, but it's not real life, or, you know. It's nice to explore different perspectives when you're writing, for sure.
Yeah, it's like I said, I like it because y'all switch between rap, rock, reggae, punk. I mean, you're always switching gears. Like,
yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, isn't it?
Yeah. It keeps your attention to the whole.
Yeah, you know, it is. It's just a reflection of my lifestyle and musical tastes, you know. Just loving all those, the reggae, the punk, and the heavy metal, you know. And of course, the hip hop.
Like, I was always a big fan of Suburban Noise Records.
Yeah.
And, you know, I started, when I was following them, I was with the Cottonmouth Kings and just started with them. And then you guys came on for Back to Basics.
Yeah. It was a good time.
And then all of a sudden, the label imploded for some ungodly reason.
Yeah.
It was a whole mess for a while. And then I was excited when y'all came back.
The two leaders of the label went to war with each other, so it really fucked everybody up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was
kind of like when Dame Dash and Jay-Z, you know, went to war. A lot of artists got lost in the shuffle, you know.
Well, I mean, I remember y'all switched to Pavement Records.
Right. I've done several different deals with a lot of different. You know what? It's just all I know, and whatever's gonna pay the bills, you know. I'll fucking do a record with this guy, one with this guy, one with this guy, you know. Whatever.
And I loved it when Suburban Noise reopened the shop back up when y'all came out with Class of 2020.
Yeah, that was cool. That was right after COVID, I believe. No, right before. I can't remember. No, it's like right on the cusp there.
I couldn't remember if Class of 2020 came out during
COVID started 2020, right? Yeah, so it must have been, I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember the order of things.
COVID really played a nit in everybody's game plan, especially the music artists, because y'all were kind of stranded.
Oh, I'm still climbing out of that COVID hole financially, because I had to exhaust every resource to make it through, you know, so anyway, could be bad, could be worse.
Yeah, like I say, it was real rough for all of us because we couldn't go to shows for the entire... I mean, I remember my first show when it first reopened was R.A. the Rugged Man. I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah, they're trying to get us on a tour together.
Oh, that'd be a fun tour right there, catching y'all with R.A. the Rugged Man.
Right.
Oh, I'd definitely go see that.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, he was my first concert when COVID kind of opened. I mean, I did a show during COVID. We saw Great White and out in
That's cool.
It was out in Beaver Dam, Kentucky somewhere, and they had you had to stay in your vehicle area,
like a drive-in.
It was just awful. I was so far away from the band. I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do this again.
Hey man, shit hit the fan. A lot of sacrifices had to be made, but we're bouncing back. I still can't smell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you had COVID?
Oh God, what, 5-6 times?
Jesus.
Yeah, just from like touring as soon as I could, and me, just so catching it on the road constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't smell properly.
Well, I mean, I remember a funny thing was me and the camera person right there. We went to the Blue Ridge Rock Festival
Right
after COVID had opened, and she came back with COVID.
Of course.
I've never had it. I'm undefeated
Good
with
for
it.
You, yeah.
And I've been checked because I'm in medical. I've been checked 70-something times and have never checked up positive or never
that's
have
very
had it.
cool.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I just think I'm immune to it or something. I don't.
Maybe you've got that. Maybe you're the test subject A. We need to do some research on you.
Well, I think what it was I've noticed this with military people, is that we've had 20 million vaccines in our life.
Dude, you make a good point, though.
I mean,
you're like a mutant now.
Well,
like Wolverine.
Well, years ago, when I was in Desert Storm, years ago, they had us on those malaria pills on that tour because of gas attacks.
Right.
And they had mentioned that during COVID.
Okay.
So I'm wondering.
Dude, who's to say?
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say is the virologists and the researchers and the scientists. That's who's to say.
When you look at all the.
Sticking by that one.
You look at all so I remember when I came off that 04-05 tour off the Iraq, and they pulled up my vaccine list. I was like, how many fucking vaccines have I had?
Right.
It was like a list because it was like I've been in almost 17 years.
Sure.
And it's like.
That's part of the program, right?
Oh, yeah. It was like when they were saying,
That's interesting.
With the military, they were saying, they were having them in line, they said, you can refuse this COVID shot and get out, or you didn't have to take it or not. And I'm sitting there going to myself, you probably already had the COVID shot and just don't fucking know it.
Jesus,
When I was in, they just told me get in line. I didn't question what they were doing. You just followed orders.
Yeah.
And get in line. Where are we getting?
Maybe they were testing out.
So I wondered what all I've had. That's probably kept me immune from it. So after this tour, y'all will be with Stack.
Yeah, I love Stack. Yeah, I got him. Well, it's actually the end of this tour. He's jumping on some dates.
Yeah.
Love that kid. And then we're going to United Kingdom with Soil, Non-Point, and Union Underground. And then we have a festival in Mexico City with Mudvayne. We've finally been invited to Brazil, Nicaragua, and Chile. And then going to Australia next year, so Scott just staying busy.
And when's SRH Fest? I have never done it. I've always wanted to do one.
Dude, I don't know.
I thought he usually had it in the fall or the
I
spring.
don't know
I can't remember.
if it's so like annual in the same time of year. You could tell me because I don't know.
Like I said, I've always wanted to do that one. That's my bucket list. I've always wanted to meet Kevin Singer.
Yeah. Right.
So I've always wanted to do
Hey, are they getting close in there?
Probably like 15 minutes, I'll take it.
Okay, cool, thanks.
We'll go ahead and wrap it up then.
No, you can, yeah.
Oh, we can
Just checking.
Oh.
It's a good conversation.
You always have that sound check that takes a while on some of these little videos.
This is the first one that's run this late again on it, We've been out for 6 weeks, 7.
I mean, we were surprised because I was like, he's coming from Indianapolis. It ain't but like a 2-hour ride from Indianapolis to
We've
here.
been in the room all day, ready to go. Our shit's been set up. So, my dude in here, I don't know.
I gotta have faith in him.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my intentions that everything's gonna be fine.
So will y'all have another album coming out again after y'all get done with the Detox tour?
I have kind of a novelty record that I've been paid to do, but in terms of another full-length Hed PE record, not till next summer, because it's a lot.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's just a lot these days to come up with a whole record and get it done. Especially because just for me to try and balance out touring in order to pay the bills with staying home and recording is a weird juggling thing, you know.
Well, see, it's not like the good old days,
Right.
back in the '80s or even the '90s. That CDs were selling
Right.
millions and millions, and now, if you ain't Taylor Swift, your CDs aren't selling like they used to.
You know, there's a lot of money to be made with streaming and stuff like that. With some of like a lot of hip hop artists and you know, so I'm not gonna say everyone is hurting like I am. A lot of artists are fucking loving it. Let's be honest. But you know, I'm still making a living, so I'm not complaining either. There's a lot worse things I could do for money.
Yeah, I like that. We don't want to go with that conversation too far.
Right, you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
yeah.
like I say, I'm still a fan of. That's one of the reasons I still stick with Suburban Noise. They still put out CDs. I still buy CDs.
Right.
I mean, they make fun of me in the gym when they see me with my CD Whoppet over there working on the cardio machine.
Hey, you know, whatever you're into, it's nice.
Well, it's easier for me to. I like to listen from start to finish.
Right.
I'm not one of those that's over finger fucking my phone over and over and hold up the gym equipment. I start with a song and I finish with that album.
Yeah, I got you. That's good. My attention span's too short these days.
Well, we're going to wrap it up, Jahred, and let y'all get rolling.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you taking time with us. It's always awesome to interview a Suburban Noise record person that's with them or even alumni. I mean, we had Dropout Kings not too long ago on the show. And, oh yeah, you're the tenured one in the
yeah, for sure.
And we always love your shows. Like I said, this will be my 6th state seeing you in.
I'm honored.
Well, you were, let's see, it was Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana now, and Georgia.
Wow, that's a lot.
And that's multiple times I've seen you.
Right on, dude. Yeah, it's been a long train ride.
It's always a fun ride, though. And we're going to come out of here, and we appreciate y'all coming to Outlander Media Network and come to Lamasco Bar. Check out Hed PE.
Detox.
Detox is the word. And we out of here. Peace.
All right.
If you wanna show now, bitch, get the fuck